The greatest enemy you will ever face is the part of you that you refuse to see. No, not the man across from you, not the critic who mocks your vision, not the world that misunderstands your depth, but the part of you that remains unseen, unfelt, and unspoken. That is the true source of your suffering. You wake up every day chasing something, more money, more time, more admiration, and you tell yourself, I'm motivated. What are you? Is it motivation? Or is it fear disguised as ambition? I want you to consider this. What if everything you're running toward is just a distraction from everything you're running from? In my years of study, both within myself and in others, I've seen a pattern. The more a man avoids his shadow, the louder his ego must become to silence it. He buys, he brags, he distracts. But the soul does not lie. The soul speaks in silence, in restlessness, in the quiet ache at the end of the day, when the phone is down and no one is watching. It whispers, this isn't it. You were made for something more. But you've been taught to ignore the whisper. You were taught to achieve, to conquer, to outpace your pain. So you did. You pushed through. You built walls. And in doing so, you lost access to the most vital truth of all, who you truly are. Let me tell you about the archetype of the wanderer. The wanderer does not chase gold. He walks into the forest, not for glory, but because something inside him demands he leave the familiar. He has no map, no destination. Just a deep knowing he must walk toward the unknown. This is not weakness. This is sacred instinct. The forest represents the unconscious. The parts of ourselves we've forgotten, denied, and rejected. When we enter it voluntarily, we begin the process of individuation. This is the path of the soul warrior, not the one who battles others, but the one who dares to face the dragon within. And make no mistake, there is a dragon. It wears many faces. The shame of childhood, the heartbreak we never healed, the belief that we are not enough. No matter how much we achieve, the dragon guards a treasure, but it will not yield it to the man who seeks shortcuts. No, it yields only to the one who surrenders to the depths, who says, I will know myself even if it breaks me. I once met a woman who spent her entire life pleasing others. She was kind. She was admired. She was exhausted. She said to me, I don't know who I am when no one is watching. She had given her entire soul away in pieces to be liked, to be accepted, to be enough. But here's the tragedy. When you abandon your truth to be loved, you are not loved. Only your mask is. And every time someone applauds the mask, you die a little more inside. So she began the journey. She let the people around her be uncomfortable. She let go of the roles she played. She cried. She grieved. And then she remembered her fire. She remembered her rage. She remembered the little girl who danced without shame before the world told her to sit still and be polite. And in that remembering, she became unstoppable. You see, the shadow does not want to destroy you. It wants to liberate you. But it will not do so gently. It must tear down the false self before it can reveal the true one. That is the dark night of the soul. Not depression, not failure, but transformation. It feels like dying because a part of you is dying, the part that was never truly you. And if you're in that space right now, if you feel lost, numb, confused, congratulations. You're waking up. The old world is crumbling. The image is cracking. And behind it, something sacred is emerging. Do not rush it. Do not numb it. Do not escape it. Let it work on you. Sit with your loneliness until it tells you its name. Sit with your rage until it teaches you where your boundaries were crossed. Sit with your grief until it becomes an altar. Everything you feel is sacred, even the darkness, especially the darkness. Let me tell you about another archetype, the alchemist. The alchemist takes lead, dense, heavy, unloved, and transforms it into gold. That is your task, not to avoid pain, but to transmute it. Every trauma you've endured is a key to deeper compassion. Every failure is a doorway to humility. Every heartbreak teaches the heart how to open without shattering. But only if you stop running. Only if you stop pretending to be okay. The greatest lie we tell ourselves is, if I just try harder, it'll go away. But effort is not the answer. Awareness is stop trying to outrun your shadow. Turn around. Face it. Listen. You will hear the voice of your inner child. Not weak, not non-weak, pure, wise, untouched by the world. That child remembers who you were before fear shaped you. Before teachers told you what success meant. Before religion told you how to feel. Before society told you how to look, act, speak. That child is not gone. He's waiting. She's waiting for you to come home. Do not let the world steal your essence. It will try. It already has. Every time you choose truth over approval, you take it back. Every time you speak what you actually feel, rather than what is expected, you reclaim your soul. This is the real motivation, not the sugar rush of morning routines and self-help slogans, but the deep, grounded, terrifying commitment to live in alignment with your core. To say, I will no longer abandon myself to make others comfortable. I will no longer shrink to fit into the world. The world will have to expand to hold all of me. And if that means some people walk away, let them. If that means some bridges burn, let them light the way. You are not here to be liked. You are here to live, to feel, to cry, to rage, to love, to remember. So if you're still listening, if something in your chest is rising, then you are not broken. You are being called to awaken, called to deepen, called to live with your eyes wide open. And I'll leave you with this. The shadow is not your punishment. It is your path. It is the cave you fear to enter. And inside it, your power sleeps. Awaken it, reclaim it. Become who? Because the world doesn't need more performers. It needs people who are real. And you, my friend, are one decision away from becoming the most dangerous, beautiful thing on earth. A soul that remembers who it truly is.